I don't have enough money for Taco Bell, but what I do have pleases me greatly. You know, some miniatures are so strange. They just look bizarre, but in the end, you realize that you have to have them. This is some sort of a creature that's made entirely out of like gemstone type rock. Uh, and I decided to paint it blue. And of course, you know, if and when the party fights something like this, it breaks apart and you're left with probably a fortune in gemstones. So something like this they might encounter once in their adventuring careers or whatever. Uh, I added a coat of clear lacquer to it to really give it that shine, but I think I did use Warhammer paints. Going on to the next one. Whoop, we're too close because this thing's huge. This is a Hydra. Not too many companies make Hydras. This is Reaper, and it was plastic. Um, so this is actually what the Dungeon Master's Guide and the Monster Manual say to paint it. It's kind of like a brown, and I gave it some kind of yellow, a little bit of yellow highlights, lots of ridges and stuff coming out of it. The tail is a little bit too big. I couldn't figure out a way to really work it so it was higher. But an interesting model just the same. And like I said, I couldn't really find a good one. Finally, we got, again, another old miniature. And this was down in my basement for a long time. It's a little crummy. I had some mice down there, and I think they nibbled a little bit on the base and the back there. But otherwise, the snow still looks pretty good. The white dragon still looks pretty good. Maybe a little dirt, maybe a little rough around the edges from getting played with, and you know, again, it was down there for years, well over 20. This is probably one of the first dragons I ever painted. Still looks all right. So yeah, they almost gave it kind of a griffin tail. I don't know what was up with that, but it's interesting. All right, have a good evening.